Okay, so we're back again, this time to talk about the Aida Framework. And this framework can be used for individual copy in general, email copy, long form, whatever, or it can be used for a broad marketing framework for your funnel or whatever else you're doing. This works as a baseline for the path you want to lead your customer or business on and where you want to take them. And I will say that there's an absolutely crazy storm in Scotland tonight, so if you can't hear me at points, I'm sorry. The wind and the rain are absolutely torrential right now, but we'll do our best. So, Aida Framework. It will work for your individual copy, and as we've seen, this is our disrupt section. So we're looking to grab attention, we're looking to hit them with big benefits, use our Nesby emotions, spark curiosity, get our biggest benefits in that headline to make them click and keep reading. So attention is obviously critical, leaning heavily on new, easy, safe and big, as we discussed on previous videos, and it will generally last on an email in the headline, subject line, and maybe the first few lines after that. Attention in a broader sense, you really want to create brand awareness if you're using it in marketing, or you want to create attention, obviously. But with your brand awareness, you really want to put yourself in the foot of the customer themselves, so that leads you to a heavy amount of research into the niche, into the person you're targeting. So you're looking to find their passions and problems which comes to them that's common and your product's looking to solve. So you really want to build a customer avatar to really ramp up the power of what you're writing. So you do this by jumping into Facebook groups, you go Reddit, look at product reviews, forums, talk to people in person if you can, and really get it down to a T. Who they are, where they are, what they feel, why are they buying, where you can reach them, their biggest problems, how do they talk to each other. All this comes into play when you're writing for a target group to really maximize your work. You need to write like them, think like them, act like them, and you'll really see the difference. So that covers attention. We'll go interest next, which is excuse me, giving them a reason. And that's the same as our intrigue section in our DIC formula we've seen before. So you're giving them a reason, you're elaborating on their problem, and that's where you bring in your storytelling, your testimonials of how it's changed someone's life or benefited them. You can bring up the negative emotions, the pain points, and you really want to try and raise anxiety in their brain, take them back to that horrible feeling that they have, remind them how it can cripple their life absolutely, or whatever it may be. Make it personal to them. You're not talking to a broad audience, you're talking directly to the reader. But make sure you're still teasing the product at the same time. So what we used in the DIC formula, and again here in an email sense, was your big benefit and a specific detail. So it's basically the body. You're just elaborating, giving them a bit more guiding them down the path that you want them to go, but never giving too much away. So when their interest is piqued, when you've brought up all those horrible feelings and emotions attached to the product, then you dive into desire, which is when you basically just smash them with benefits, chucking some features, depending on what it is, before or after photos, graphs, more testimonials. We'll be heavy on the NESB emotions here, new, easy, safe, and big. You'll basically just be keeping it super simple, telling them how this product, business, whatever it is you're selling, can be achieved with ease through your product. And yeah, we talked a lot about this in the other videos. NESB emotions are most critical here, basically making every single sentence pique their interest, get them excited, and ultimately lead them to action, the last part of the framework, which in our DIC formula is click. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, you can see these in my past videos. If you just go to my page, you'll find them, they're marked. But action is obviously you're reiterating the past points. You should really, if you've done the first 3 parts correctly, it shouldn't be hard to make them take action, but you can always help yourself by cranking up urgency, scarcity. If you've got a common enemy, get the bandwagon effect where everyone's already done it, why haven't you? You can offer extras, discounts, guarantees. If it's really expensive, you could do installment payments to just get them to take that first jump. Special bonuses for acting fast, special discounts if they act within 12 hours or whatever. And yeah, really just getting them to make that final commitment. And yeah, so that's your Aida framework. Very similar to DIC, just kind of split up with a bit more detail. And as I said earlier, the main thing with this framework, especially if you're writing long form or you really need to put yourself in their shoes and do as much market research as possible. Get your customer avatar down to a T, know exactly who you're targeting, and write directly to them, one-to-one. And the framework will gain power exponentially when you have this down to a T. So the focus in the broader sense is getting that market research down. In the emails, it's basically just DIC with a little bit more detail in it, which is easily identifiable, and we'll go over that in the next video. Thanks.